Previously on the Brownie Bunch 12.
We have 10 kids.
And 2 of us. Thus, the number 12.
And then I asked him if I could kiss
And this young lady came up to me, introduced herself.
him. I was born and raised in California.
I was born in New Jersey and raised in Baltimore, Maryland.
I'm Nicole and this is Sean, and we are the Brownie Bunch 12.
So, just a quick recap. When we first went out, the first day that we went out on a date was a Tuesday. That was October 12th? Yes. 1999. We both were 19 years old at that time, so we were little bitty, itty bitty children.
You're a little bitty idiot.
Facts. I agree with that. So, we had already agreed to, well, I asked her if she would accompany me for a second night of a wonderful conversation. Would you please parlay? And she agreed. So, made it just in time for PT.
Would you please what?
Parlay.
Nobody uses that word.
Because no,
Except for like one rapper, like way back in the day.
Warren G, that's what I learned. Seriously. Whatever. We'll talk about that later. Yeah, no one knows what the hell that means. That's what people
I know.
And the only reason you know what it means is because of Warren G.
No, because of you.
Because
And I know you got it from a rapper.
Warren G.
I don't care who it was.
Yeah, smoking me out. That song was tight. It was a tight song. So,
Is that the song from Friday or next Friday?
no. No, that's from his second album. That's the one with Ron Isley.
I don't know.
I'll play it for you later. It was a good song. And Warren G's about to drop his new single for his new album. And I'm looking forward to it. So I thought So, I made it just in time for PT. I did the stupid PT thing, acted like I was working out. And then we got showered, got dressed, went and got breakfast, then showed up at the motor pool again, and I found my little cubby hole in the back of the Bradley, and I went night night. And next thing I know, it was time to get off work, and I hurried up, showered again, got changed into the sweetest sweater vest you have ever seen. I had my Lee jeans on and my Route 66 boots. I was dressed to impress. So, drove my new car, and where did I see you that day?
You picked me up from work.
Okay, I picked her up from work again, and for some strange reason, I thought we went out to dinner. We didn't go out to dinner. I treated her better than Wendy's that night. You know,
I got a 40 that night.
real quick, Dairy Queen would have been nice.
I don't care for Dairy Queen.
I love it. In Texas, at Dairy Queen, they have those chicken fried steak sandwiches. They're so good.
I don't like chicken fried steak.
Yeah, but I do.
Yeah, but Dairy Queen wouldn't have been nice for me. I don't like Dairy Queen.
We're not worried about that.
I don't like ice cream.
Who doesn't like ice cream? What a weirdo. Who doesn't like ice cream?
Me.
Who doesn't like chicken fried steak?
Me. And I also don't like watermelon. It's not
Imagine that. And we all know I like watermelon.
good. What else do I not like that? Oh, chips. I don't like chips either.
You don't like potato chips?
Not so much. Once in a blue moon I'll eat them, but I don't really care for
I've known you my whole life and I've never heard that.
I don't really care for them. Why do you see me never really eating chips ever? I'd rather have popcorn.
I don't like popcorn.
I like popcorn. But I only
Popcorn
like the
is not
cheddar
good.
popcorn. I only like the pre-made popcorn. With like the jalapeno cheddar or like the cheddar popcorn.
The white cheddar.
That one's okay. I prefer like regular cheddar.
Well, that's why I like puffin corn.
No, that's nice.
Because I don't like those, the corn. You know, puffin corn is not real popcorn.
I know.
I don't know
I
what
don't
it
like the
is.
consistency. It's like a cheese puff.
If that's what it is. That's what I think.
Cheese puffs are nasty.
Oh, I love cheese
Cheese
puffs.
puffs are gross.
But Utz. Cheetos are cool. Lay's doesn't have. They make chips. Cheetos is cool, but Utz is the Utes, like Joe Pesci would say. 2 Utes.
Is it possible the 2 Utes?
To what? What was that word?
What word?
To what?
What?
Did you say Utes?
Yeah, 2 Utes.
What is a Ute?
Oh, excuse me, Your Honor. 2 youths. Is it possible the 2 defendants entered the store?
Utz. I don't know if it's pronounced Utz or Utes. I think it would be. I
I
don't
think
know.
it's Utz.
Utz. That's what I've called it my whole life.
Utz.
They have the best cheese curls imaginable. I'll be right back. Go ahead, honey. Tell them about how sexy I am. Especially right
He's
now.
so sexy. He's picking his face with tweezers. So sexy.
Don't tell
That's how he has 10 children.
Oh.
He's just that sexy.
I gotta take my pants out.
Irresistible.
I did my pants out, so they won't know about the tweezers. Anyway, so second evening, I picked her up from work, and we skipped all the formalities that day, and we went straight to the abandoned building in the darkness. But before, we stopped by a liquor store, and this one here surprised me. We decided to loosen up a little bit and get something to drink, and I got a real man's drink. Wow, what did you get, honey?
The romance drink.
Okay, what was it? Tell the people viewing who want to like, subscribe, and comment.
I got a 40 Of Old English.
Jesus. She's gangster.
And why don't you tell them what real mainstream people are?
I got a wine cooler, Seagram wine cooler. It was delicious.
And I think you were more drunk than me and you only drink half of it. I think I finished my 40 and I was fine.
You know what? Go screw yourself. How about that? Well, okay, what am I supposed to do? I'm in the army. I don't get in trouble. I don't curse.
You did get in trouble though.
No, I mean like trouble with the law. Like real trouble. Like I don't get in legal trouble. I don't mess around. I never even had a speeding ticket or a parking ticket. Like I never got arrested for jaywalking. Like I didn't get in trouble for anything whatsoever. My goal was to get in the military, which I did, become an officer, which I was on my way to, and then get into law enforcement. My dad had a hookup with the CIA, and my father's a lawyer, so he had a hookup in law enforcement, and I was either going to do CIA or FBI, and that was my goal. So I stayed out of trouble. I smoked cigarettes, but I didn't smoke anything else. I didn't smoke dope or the pot.
I smoked the pot.
Yeah, she smoked the pot. I didn't drink liquor.
I drank the liquor.
Yeah, she drank all the liquor. She drank the bread.
Yeah, he was.
She was an expert at
Rolling
rolling blunts and chugging
40s.
40s of Old English, and this innocent thing. And me, I straight and narrow. I did things where, I was worried about my future. I needed to have a career or a family if I ever was going to have a family. I was career driven. So I made sure I did what I was supposed to do at all times. I was what they used to call a square back in the day. And I didn't cuss.
And I was a blast in the class.
You
I
were-
still am when I drink.
Yes. You are. And what was I about to say?
Or second night.
Oh no, she cursed like a sailor.
Still do.
I never heard a woman just drop knowledge like that. But yeah, what are you gonna do? So, so we went to the local liquor store, and I grabbed a 40 of oldie English, and I grabbed a little itty bitty wine cooler, and I made sure to let them know that the 40 was for me, and the wine cooler was for the young lady, and they bought it. Whatever.
Kind of like how I thought that we were going to see a different movie than Mission Impossible 2.
Oh, we're getting to that. Yeah, we're getting to that.
Please do.
Oh, we're not there yet. We're already married, so we'll get there soon. If you like, subscribe, and comment.
Anyhow, we went on the second date, drank, stayed, until 4 or something again in
Yeah,
the morning?
4 or 5 o'clock. I was late again with Mary.
Agreed to have another date that night. We didn't have agree to have relations.
No, that's not what that means. Jeez. See, she's just... Anyway.
Anyway, picked me up from work again the third night.
We don't have any more to tell about the second night? You're just...
No, it wasn't until the third night.
No, you're skipping over. Well, let's talk about that.
I don't remember what we talked about.
We talked all night for hours upon hours upon hours. And she was actually very interesting, very delightful to speak to. We parlayed. We talked about everything. By the second, don't. You will be punished. You will be grounded. You better not. You will obey me. I'm just kidding. No, I'm kidding. And this is why divorce is very, very
desirable.
By the second night, man, there wasn't that much that I didn't know about her. I pretty much knew her social security number by the end of the second night, and I was not propositioned on the second night.
Nope.
I got my kiss the first night, and honestly, you know,
You were drunk too. I'm surprised I wasn't a proposition. I mean, seriously though, what do people do when they drink?
but that's the thing.
I'm surprised neither of us propositioned each other.
That's the thing.
And not for money. We're not hookers.
Where did that come from?
Because we're saying proposition, like, that's what hookers usually do.
Yeah,
It's
that,
proposition people.
that came out of nowhere, dude. Are you?
Are you?
I could be. It depends how much money. Like, I wouldn't. Like, how much money you got? And who are you?
Sean Connery.
So skeleton.
$10.
So skeleton.
$10.
$10? $10 sucky sucky. Sean Connery?
$10.
I'll bleep it. Okay, so $10 for what? And who's doing what?
Sean Connery.
Okay, but who's doing what?
You're kissing me. I'm Sean Connery. I'll give you $10.
I like Sean Connery. You're kissing me.
No.
Kiss me. We have the same name. Kiss me, Sean.
No.
I can't do his voice. I would try. But...
I can't either. I don't have an accent. I'm not a good fake one either. Anyway. Are you finished on both?
This is where the fun stops. I knew so much about her, and the conversation was amazing, and there was no reason to proposition anyone. You know, and that's what I was going to say before I was really interrupted, Sean.
I'm sorry,
You know,
Sean.
was that your accent? So, like I had told myself the day before, like, this was serious. I felt something, like when she told me that Santa Claus was real, I said, she just might be dumb enough to be stuck with me. So, what I have to do is I have to do everything the right way. Treat her like a woman, like that's what women, well,
Used to one.
yeah, or some women want, let's be real. But that's the way women should be treated. They should be treated like women, not like objects, not like pieces of meat, not for what they have between their legs or inside of their shirt. You know, it's just, it's ridiculous. And even from a young age, I knew that I wasn't going to be that type of guy that just is just, what do they call it, womanizing?
Mm.
Like, or sexualizing women. I'm not down with that. So, well, at least not. I'm not down with that when it came to you. There was something about Nicole. She's special. She still is special. She's an amazing human being. And I knew that from the moment I met her. So I did things the right way and let her know that I wasn't just interested in what she can offer me, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I was wine cooler wasted, and she was OE wasted. You weren't even buzzed. You weren't even buzzed, champ. And we just talked all night long, and the conversation was flowing like the 40s in her life.
Yeah.
And that was the end of day 2. But I think I asked you
Again to go out.
and I think we got beyond past the point where I was asking you. I think we were just like, yep, we're gonna hang out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do it again tomorrow. Yep. And that just became the routine.
Or today. 'Cause
Yeah.
By that time, it was today already.
I was late for work again. I know I showed up with my earring again. I probably had to do a couple hundred push-ups, and that tired me out. So I found a spot to sleep inside the Bradley.
And then I went to work again, and you picked me up again.
Yep, that was day number 3, which was Thursday by then.
Uh-huh.
Because our first day was Tuesday. Then
Wednesday.
day 2, when I drank like the
Like
most
a champ.
manly man.
You were a champ.
I'm kind of like The Rock a little bit.
The Rock.
The Rock, not A Rock.
The Rock.
The Rock, he's a manly man.
You know,
Well, it's steroids.
that doesn't make you a man.
Do wine coolers make that man?
No.
Leave me alone. I don't want to do this no more. Okay. Day number 3. Thursday.
So pick me up after work again. And of course we talked and talked and talked.
Did we go to the blackout house again?
Yeah, we went back there. So we went back
Hey,
to the
Can I interrupt you? I'm sorry. My honey poo. The sunshine of my darkness.
Sure thing, honey bunny.
When we say we went to an abandoned place all alone to talk, we really talked. Like this isn't. We're not. This
It's
isn't.
not code for something else.
Yeah.
We talked.
And we're not exaggerating. Like that's what really happened. We actually sat there. It is possible, people, to be able to be attracted to someone, be interested in someone,
And not do it.
not really over 12.
Well, I don't want to say sex.
Shh, beep. And not really. You're
Are
not,
you allowed to say that?
I don't know.
Well, I don't want to say that if kids are watching.
You can spell it. Kids are dumb.
Well, no, some are.
It is possible to have a relationship with someone and not always lead to something physical. You could have said physical. Like a living Newton John.
I was just like more direct with it, you know? Anyhow,
You have beautiful eyes.
I know. Thanks.
What about me?
You could too. If you had more eyelashes.
Whatever.
Instead of fucking them all out.
Why are you cold? Like,
It's not like they can't just zoom in and see your eyelashes are gone.
if
They
they,
really are.
if they
On the top.
I'm addicted to them. If they zoom in, they'll see how wonderfully beautiful
Gone they
my
are?
face is.
They're gone. On the top. You know you got Violet doing that too?
So a few years ago, I don't know what, I have really, I do know what I have really, really long eyelashes. You can't tell right now, but you can't tell. I have very, very long eyelashes, and they're very, very curly. And they grow long, and then they curl, and they poke my eyeball all day long. Have you ever been poking your eyeball all day long by 30 eyelashes consistently? I'm not going to use mascara like I've been told to use. I'm not going to do that.
They're
You know,
clear.
I might drink wine coolers, but I won't use mascara. Sorry for people who are cool with that. I'm just not. That's my personal preference. I'm tired of my eyeball getting poked. Like, I'm sick of it. So I started plucking the eyelashes that poke my eyeball, and I just ended up with none.
Just on the top though.
Yeah,
The bottom
just-
one.
Yeah, just on the top. So I don't have eyelashes. And when they start growing in, I pluck them. I'm addicted to it now, so I walk around with no eyelashes, which is pretty creepy.
You gotta have them. Okay, anyway. It's the third night. Talked all night
Again,
again.
we
But
talked again.
this time, Because what time did you usually have to leave? Like between 4 and 4:30
Yeah,
to get back
because
to work.
I was about because
It's like 4:30ish.
we weren't, and you guys didn't live in Plain. You lived in Rancier.
No, it's cool.
No, no, it wasn't Plain.
Yeah,
it
it
was.
was
What are the places that's near Plain? Okay,
It's clean.
you
You were. Yeah, it was clean.
are you
That's
sure?
where. Yeah.
It was like Rancier or something.
No.
Where? Just 1 second, guys.
No. See?
No, there. Where else? That's not gonna say.
Yeah, it was clean. I know where I live.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
No, nothing. Okay,
Anyhow,
whatever. Yeah, it was.
It was clean.
Maybe where Rancier was the road.
Maybe. I don't
I
know.
remember Rancier for some reason because that's where that CD store was. That you.
It's probably the road that
It was a really.
Whataburger was on,
Yeah, in the CD place.
right behind it.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, that place was good.
What?
Yes,
Whataburger?
no, the CD place.
Oh, it was. I got that one reggae CD, the mixed one.
I remember. Yeah, and
Oh.
now you don't
I have
know
no
none of
clue.
those. Yeah. Yeah, well, that's where I first got that mixed tape where Nelly was on it. Because remember, I was playing Nelly before anybody even. People were like, Nelly Furtado? No. Nelly. Down, down, baby, Nelly. Now, what is that?
Anyway, so what, it was like around 3:00ish, huh?
Yeah. Something.
Around 3 in the morning,
After our talk,
after our talk.
our long,
It was a long talk.
healthy talk.
It was healthy. We don't do that anymore.
No, we don't.
It's my fault.
Yeah.
It's your fault too.
That's right.
Actually, let's just blame it on the kids. It's easier.
Okay. It's our
It's the kids' fault.
It's everything. All of their faults.
Anyway, around 3:00 in the morning, I said,
Shit, for an idea.
"Do you want to get married?"
Mm-hmm.
And he said, "Sure, why not?" So the very next day, we were married.
You skip so
What
much
I
stuff.
skip?
We're trying to tell them a story. Like we did. Like they're not minors. Why do women
No,
think
you know
you're
what?
Professor X?
You know
Like,
what?
not a
The
reason.
second day you met. The second day you met Sarah,
Her sister.
right? It was the second
Yes. When I picked you up.
day. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You met Sarah the second day. Because you didn't pick me up from work, you picked me up from home.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, yeah, the third day I asked you to marry me. And then the fourth day we got married. What am I missing?
We could actually tell them what happened instead of, oh, we got married the next day. That's not a good story. We want them to be engaged in our story.
What more? What am I missing? We talked all night.
This is why we don't talk anymore. She talked to me for 3 days and married me, and now all of a sudden she don't know how to talk.
We talked all night. I asked you to marry me. I think we made out a little bit. And then you had to go to work. And then you said you'd pick me up at a certain time. I don't remember what time it was. You were supposed to pick me up at a
At
certain
5.
time.
Well,
No,
I got
'cause
off
the
work at
courthouse
5.
would have been closed.
Oh. Did I get off early?
Yeah, I think you were getting off early.
So I could, so we could go.
Yeah, so we could get married.
4.
I don't know. No, it was supposed to be earlier than that.
I know I was late.
Yeah, you were late.
So I'll finish the story. So
I think your memory's better.
It
About
should.
that.
It shouldn't be.
No, it shouldn't.
So the third night. The third night, or third morning, when we were about done talking, and I was like, okay, I gotta get ready to go to work. And what were your exact words? what would you do if I asked you to marry? What would you say? Was it something like that? Or, hey, you want to get married?
I think I said, hey, you want to get married?
Did you say I have a question?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Probably, because usually, like, if I have weird questions for you, I say I have a question.
It was something like, hey, I got a question for you. And I was like, yeah, honey. Yeah, no, I don't like the way I said that.
You didn't even say honey, though. Cause
No, I'm
we,
saying
like,
the way I said it just now. I don't like that.
Like, I don't think we were even, like, technically, like,
No.
dating. Like,
We were.
We were, but
Yeah, we
we
were.
didn't, like, officially say we were dating.
Yeah, we didn't say you're my girlfriend.
No.
Do you like me? I like you. Circle yes or no.
No, we didn't do all that.
Yeah, we didn't go through all that. But she did say, hey, well, I have a question for you. And I was like, yep. Want to get married? And I was like, yeah, sure. So, after that, she's right, we made out. Because at that point, she's my fiance, so all that gentleman stuff was out the window.
No, you still open doors for me and stuff. So
No, I'm talking about, like, not making moves on you.
Oh.
Because I didn't make any moves on her. None. That's something else I was going to say. You don't always have to make moves on people. Like, you can go slow, you can relax, you can show the woman you have respect for. And it took 3 whole days to show how much respect I have for you. 3 whole days. But I did. I still do. And I had a lot of respect for her. And I wanted her to know it was not about being physical. I really wanted to get to know her. And I did. Like, I literally knew everything about her in 3 days. Everything. I knew everything about it. She asked me to marry me, asked me to marry her, and I said, sure, why not? Because why not? Like, we were going to get to that point. She just definitely beat me to it. But I was going to marry her. I was going to ask her. It wouldn't have been that soon. I don't know when it would have been, but I definitely would have asked her to marry me. I would have gotten married. But I also didn't plan on getting married. Can I bring it back? Is it okay?
Yeah.
So,